everyone, my name is Ren and today I'm going to show you how to do this cute hippo decoration for your little one's room. So you're going to need some stiff felt, you're going to need some soft felt, some templates. You can either draw it yourself or you can get it from my shop. Then you're going to need a brush. This is actually a pet brush and macrame cord, and some 5mm cotton cord, hot gun and some hot glue, and of course a pair of scissors, but I don't think I have to mention that. So let's start from the drawings. So I've just got my piece of felt, it's a stiff one for the base, and I'm just going to be cutting the shapes. So I've cut my lower piece now, and I'm going to be gluing my 5mm cotton cord, starting from the edges. Now I'm just going with a darker shade of cotton cord that I'll be using for the upper piece. So I've got my stiff felt and I'm just cutting out the shape. The next step is gluing my cotton cord onto the piece that I've just cut. As you can see, I'm just leaving the gap here, I'm not gluing it to the whole piece. So please watch carefully and do the same as I'm doing. Now we're on to macrame cord, so you just need one longer piece like this, it's about 40 centimeters, and then you need loads of smaller pieces, I'd say around 15 centimeters each. Now I'm putting the small pieces onto the long piece. Watch carefully. So each piece goes on individually, one by one. You just need to make it nice and tight, so there's no gaps between them. And you just carry on like this. Next step is brushing. Just make sure that you brush all of it on one side and the other one as well. Once you've brushed everything, now it's time to glue it. just make sure that you glue the back to it as well. And now my favourite part, cutting everything, just making sure it's nice and even. This is probably the most satisfying thing. And now a quick check what it's going to look like. And it's the time to finally glue these two pieces together. Just make sure that everything on the back is sticking together and nothing is sticking out. It's time for the eyes. I do have a template for it where you can cut your own size too. The black pieces for the eyes need to be slightly smaller than the white ones. Now it's time for more details. So here's the part for the nose, it's just small circle. And ears, again you can use my template or you can draw your own. So you need two pieces for the ears, one bigger one and one smaller one. Now you need to glue the small piece onto the big one. I'm not doing it on this video, but I'd recommend doing that at this stage. Now we added details onto the nose, so you just need to cut a really small piece to go around half of that black little dot. And you need to secure the edges, so you just need to grab a small piece of wire and push all of that uneven stuff inside. Okay, so let's do its face. So I'm just gluing the eyes. You can do it earlier at the earlier stage as well, but I'm just doing it right now. So I'm just placing the eyes first because they are the most important. And I'm just gluing them right now. Now I'm gluing the small pieces to go over the nose area. And gluing the small black dots for the nose. Now it's time for ears. So you need to place them the way you want them and then turn everything around so you can just glue them to the back. That's the easiest way. Now it's time for teeth and mouth. That's probably the hardest thing to do because you need to make sure that the shape is perfect. So I usually place everything the way I want it to look and then glue it. I'm using black 5mm cord for this, but you could use wool or thinner cord, it's up to you. Next task is to secure the ends. So what I was doing earlier with the piece of wire, pushing everything inside so it's nice and neat. Now it's time to glue, so I start from the teeth. It's just easy for me that way. So now the hippo's nearly ready. What you're gonna do now is to make sure that you've got something to hang it with. A small piece of cotton cord is just perfect for it. You just place it, glue it, and then cover it with a piece of small felt. I hope you enjoyed the video. Subscribe for more.